Hey, what's up? Shells, can you hear me? Can anyone out there hear me? If you can hear me, just say, hey, we hear you, Jeff. I don't know. I just decided to pop this off. I know Shaw's Mining is bored and don't have nothing going on. Chew, how you doing? Good to see you. So, guess I'm a little bit early. It'll be okay. Shaw says I didn't do it. Chew did. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Y'all don't mind me sounding all croupy. I had the camera just throw up here over to the side. That's a side view camera. It is this whole mess up here where we normally search coins and things. So still got everything set up from the whatnot auction. Obviously, I don't use the iPhone for y'all, and yeah, well, I guess I do sometimes, but not all the time. What's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, well, I decided I was like, you know what? Shaw said he didn't have nothing to do. He just roaming over there in whatnot world with me. Chew isn't talking. Chew, did someone take away your ability to speak today? Let us know. They might be out doing, stuff. So maybe they just came in, left a comment, left a like, did the Chew thing. Just supporting. There we go. Well, let me get into the live over here. Chew is a good guy. He's probably out right now supporting 10 other channels at the same time. Or gal. We're not gonna ginger a sign. We don't know for sure. We can assume. How's Shaw's doing today, though? Overall, I mean, I guess that's kind of a dumbass question. Never mind, Shaw's. Never mind, buddy. Don't mind me. I'm not feeling well, so I'm just gonna hang out with y'all. Hey, if any of the rest of y'all are alone at home, I mean, it's Memorial Day. I get it. Some people, you know, have a better time dealing with things during a time of grief than others. So some people don't look at Memorial Day as like a time of sadness. Maybe they haven't lost anybody. But it's always a time of reverence for me, Memorial Day, because I know a lot of people have sacrificed their everything just so we can live here in America and do some shit semi free, anyways, as free as we can be, right? So I'm glad for that, grateful for that. Y'all catch a glimpse of me, don't tell nobody. I look like dirt, man. I've been sick for days, so here we go. We're gonna clean this up. Either way, man, we've been getting through the whatnot. It's been building up. You guys have been rock stars over there. I appreciate everybody from whatnot that's coming over here to check out the YouTube. Don't be scared. I promise you. I know you've heard the stories, but the YouTubers, they truly don't bite. Most of them, anyways. There's a couple. They might be biters. I'm not real sure. But for the majority, most of them don't bite. So if you say hi or if don't worry, this isn't whatnot. If you swipe the button, you're not going to have to buy anything. I promise. It's not there's no trick. You can hit any button you want to over here and it's not going to purchase anything for you automatically. Okay. No worries. We don't have your credit card number. We're not going to bill you because you hit the wrong button. I promise. Stickers. You got to know the ones with my phone numbers and stuff on the back of them's probably not for people on the internet. But yeah. Although I'm not hard to find, so you can probably get my number from about anyone at this point. If you can't get a hold of me there, you could probably search me down at the shop or get a hold of Dobbs and leave a message. He knows how to get a hold of me. What happened? Shaw's mighty says, what happened, Shaws? No, we'll just bill Chew. Yeah, we'll just send a PayPal request to Chew's Invisible PayPal. I've never received a PayPal from Chew, so I don't know how that would work exactly, but I mean it might be possible. That might be a thing. Chew might not send money to random people. I don't know. He might. You never know. He'd be like, I don't know why Jeff would send me a PayPal request. Be like, I don't know, man. Somebody told me that you were covering all the spots for today's game. What do you think? Chew'd probably fall over. She'd be like, what happened? I'll take that out, put it in a tube. Can't even honestly tell you why it was still in a flip. I think maybe I thought I was going to auction it the other day. Maybe someone didn't buy it. Or maybe they put in a pre-bid and then changed it to another item. I don't know. Hard telling. Anyway, we got another Trump. Yeah, we do got coins to search, by the way. I just got to clear a spot off to search them. I got a whole thing going on up here. This is all whatnot leftovers. We got war nickels. Anybody need some more nickels? We got buffaloes. Anybody need any buffaloes? Like we got a little fistful of Grammys here. Little Val Canby Grammys. Anybody need any one Grammys? Now's your chance. Speak up. We're clearing off the whatnot leftovers. Let me put it up there in the box. Get the box here. What do we got? Got a 2009 Eagle in the holder. It needs to go in the stack of it. Them are half ounces. More half ounces. More half ounces. More half ounces. Stack of half ounces. Let's put half ounces up there, shop. Trying to get shit arranged. I don't know. Kennedy's. Oh, here you go. We'll just set some Kennedys over here. Make a Kennedy pile. Morgan's. We don't know what that is. 5 gram something. Might have been gold in that bag. Let's take this gold, put it in something that's got gold in it over here. Let's do that. How about that, Shows? What do you think, Shows? Think we'll just... Man, I just got to clean up this mess so we can actually search the coins so I can get back to the top of the table. Put that gold back in that bag of gold there. Some gold fractionals in case y'all end up thinking about needing. I don't know. Scottsdale's been going pretty good. I think we got rid of another one of those this morning on whatnot. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. All these extra stands out of the way. What the heck? We got a bag of 1 grains and 2 grains and 3 grains and a whole bag of grains. It's like more grains than what you get in your cereal most of the time, probably right there. There you go, Shaz. It's better. It's better than oatmeal. No comment. She looks like a professional. Just say. Only, look at the mintage number. There might be a reason why I haven't been trying to sell this a whole lot, and that might be it. Just because you already know 69 is my number, so check that out. Focus, you booger. My shaky hands, they won't focus. Oh, okay, that's it. You're focusing. 969 made. Got a little gold. We'll stick that up there. Little benchmark. Eagle in the thing. Maybe I'll stick it down here with the slabs. Maybe. Maybe. Everything else needs to be pushed back. Let's go. Flips go down here with the flips. Pretty sure this Trump can come out of this flip until it does get sold. Got a Trump fight. Brand new. Just gonna throw the flip in the floor, throw everything else around. Someone else will go in there. Hey, look, I think I almost got us a spot cleared out, y'all. We can almost do this thing. Almost. Get the cords out of the way for the iPhones. Ronald Reagan, 40th president. ASC, painted and enameled. (2004), the year he passed away. Piece of Americana. Shows you're the only one not scared to talk, buddy. But you're the one I fired it up for, so it's okay. Hey, happy Saturday, Desert Rose. Look, I spoke too soon. I knew Shaw's was lonely. He was looking for a place to hang out. He was already hanging out with me in Whatnot World, but yeah. I was in the living room thinking, man, you know what? I got to do a coin roll hunt tonight. I might as well just fire up, hang out with Shaw's while I try to get everything set up for the coin roll hunt. We'll figure this thing out. We got more flips. So let's say $35. That had to have been like a Morgan or something. I'm guessing that was a Morgan. That's what I usually put flips and right on. That has to have been a Morgan or a Peace Dollar. That was a nice one. All right, y'all. Well, let's see if I can get y'all some coinage going for some coin roll hunt. You think? Maybe? Possibly. Means I probably need to turn on some lights. Dun, 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 dun. Let the magic begin. This is where the magic begins. Right down here. Somewhere in this area. All right, y'all. If you have any coin roll hunts coming from this week, let me know. I know I gave away some, but I know everybody's always kind of hesitant to speak up at first, and that's just fine. Hey, you know what? Let me go get the dump bucket. Let me go get, yeah. Let me go get the dump bucket, Charles. More fun if I have more coins to search. If I have something to put them in. We prepping for surgery. Oh my goodness, it kind of looked like it. You know, it might have been. It kind of felt like it could have been surgery. And there's this guy on TV. He's got this commercial. He's called The Favorite Attorney. I don't know if you've seen it, but that is the craziest commercial ever, man. People are in there like, my favorite attorney. Just call my favorite attorney. I guess that'd be an easy thing to remember. I know now, ever get in an automobile accident, all you gotta do is call my favorite attorney, right? She's like, are you prepping for surgery? This is not a scalpel, it's a screwdriver. Another YouTuber named Walker Texas, Walker Magnet, gave me this. It's got a magnet at this end, so you can kind of check the magneticity of your coinage, and then use this in here to pop open these little boogers right here. It works really good for. How about this, y'all? Let's start out by giving away a roll. Let me get my little thingy out here. We gotta have the little pieces of paper, or else it's just not as fun. You see that I had pre-made ones, right? But I enjoy cutting the strips out of these. Don't ask why. It makes it a little more interesting. It's actually because I make more notes on them during YouTube shows than I do during Whatnot. For Whatnot, I actually just put people's names on them that purchase and stick them to items. So I use the ones that are made for that. For that, you guys, we do a lot more other stuff. So there's a lot of wasted tabs. So I just soon waste these ones, right? What did it say? No, keep your little thing in your pants. Oh my goodness! Hey, my thing is definitely staying in my pants. I will do you the decency of doing that for sure. Every time you will never catch me pantsless in the stream. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. I've went shirtless before, but I've never showed myself. But I've went. Yeah, I've never went pantless. Mm. Well, I appreciate you. I figured you would. No one wants to have to worry about seeing that. You're like, what? Let's think of what number we want here. Where did that come from? Remember that show, Planes? Yeah, snakes. No, but uh, just blame it on the planes. All right, Shells. It's the snakes. It was all the snakes' fault. You haven't went and seen it. Well, I'm sorry. There's definitely snakes on the plane. One through 10, get your guesses in there, y'all. 1 through 10, get her in, get her in. No, that was not some strange pun. I mean, if you can somehow manage it, and then it's, more glory to you, you're good to go. We got Shaw's Mining coming in there with number 5. Let's go, Shaw's. Not a direct hit, but you're still in the running. You're not under. You're under it. You're not over it. Get her in. Get her in. Miss Desert. Are you gonna get in? Are you gonna get in the game, Miss Desert? I better clean that up. We done been playing around too much. We're gonna have people in here. They're gonna be, She's a good Christian lady. She does the Bible thing in the morning time. Yeah. Somebody had me beat with the stick. Look what I did. How you like that? I don't know at what point I did that this evening. That's the first one of those I blew a hole in, man. Them are Gorilla gloves. These are really good, like mechanic gloves. Really good pew gloves. Every once in a while you get one, usually with the pews. They don't usually hang in them very often, but, reloads. It'll hang up on the fingertip. Could be what that is, actually, because I did. Never mind. I know what caused the hole. Never mind. Forget I said anything about that. They don't want to play. It's fine. Some of them could be the reason I got a hole in my glove. No. They're too busy checking out all the sexiness. What? What sexiness? Shaw's Mining's in the chat. He done got all their attention with all his sexiness. All right. Well, we're going to throw up those stop sign. We ain't got no strip poles out here. Miss Jessica's not been in to see us. Miss Jessica. I threw the tear emoji up there for her. She ain't pimped us out all day. I've been out here on the corner by myself. I got to go back and check my magazine to see where I lost a piece of my glove at in it, because that could be a potential problem later on down the road. Things you discover. All right. Ready to see what it is? Saw her earlier today, but not since then. Who are you looking for? Number 9. Number 9. Ready? Are we ready? Miss Jessica, yeah. I'm sorry. I, sometimes I just get completely. You know, I caught who you were talking about after I asked who. I'm just. It doesn't help any that I've been eating cold medicine for days, but I'm starting to beat this stuff, so that's a plus. Yesterday, I felt and sounded like death. I'm pretty sure. Today, I still don't sound great. Some ladies on Whatnot thought my voice was pretty sexy today. I was like, look, this is not my real voice. This is my real voice now, or closer to it. You know that, but this morning was not my real voice. I sounded, I don't know. How about this? Both of you all, being you're the only two in here talking, I'm going to search coins for both of y'all. And we're just going to go through here searching shit because ain't no one else spoke up. It's been a weird week for you. I'm sorry. Well, I assure you, it probably wasn't you. There's just a lot of weird people in this world. So it probably was not you at all. I'm sure it was the other folks. Just saying. 2000s look like they've been jacked up, ran over, speared to death. Looks like potential 1980 copper. We'll keep that, melt it. That's right. I didn't stutter when I said it. I melt the copper. If it's not a Wheatie or an Indian, it goes in the furnace. It's worth more as a brick with my initials on it than it is as that penny in my pocket. So that's what goes down. That's how it's going down. 24 penny. You can tune in on one of the melting ceremonies and we'll show you. We'll show you how to turn it into a brick. And we know by federal law we can't sell it as weight to a refiner, but I can sell it to y'all with my initials on it as a cool piece of artwork. Always more than one way to skin a cat. Oh, Miss Desert, you're always so nice. You ordered a new laptop yesterday? Oh, nice. Well, let me use your. Oh my gosh. Ah, Chromebook died. I'm sorry. Hopefully, you got a good deal on one. Shaw's Mining got yourself a Lincoln Cent. Commemorative so far. It's a nice one. Looks like it's pretty uncirculated. It's been around the world once, we know, because it's in this roll, but 64 penny copper melter. Nothing else in that half. Okay, Shaws, you still got another half a roll to go. Let's go. Well, Miss Desert, it will. It'll get better. You know what? Sometimes I'm way better at giving advice and things than I am at taking my own, but that's probably why I can give it because I know the side effects of not doing what I say. So there you go. I go through the headaches so you don't have to. There. See? There you go. Even makes more sense when I heard it play back. I got a decent deal, around 500 for a HP laptop that has kick-ass. That is an awesome deal. You got a really good deal then. That's awesome. Can't give advice if you haven't walked the walk. I know that's a fact. I sure do walk the walk. If it can go wrong and sideways, trust me, I've managed to survive it, live through it. I will try to help you to avoid having to do the same thing. Does that mean I won't do the same thing again? No, it does not, because I have proved that again and again. It's okay. We know it's painful, but we're going to go ahead and I almost started to understand more about it at Easter. So at Easter, I went and visited with my mom after some of Easter around that time, somewhere around there. And she was telling someone else, she was like, you know what? I was talking about how the baby won't touch the cactus more than once because the baby will learn. So my mother tells me, well, I don't know. It's your grandparents. You're the child that grabbed the cactus, looked at me, cried a little bit. I went and pulled thorns out of your hand. You turned around, got mad, went over to the cactus and waylaid it with both hands, smashing the cactus, and got a fistful of both hands of palms of thorns. I said, yep, that's still me now. So, see, I told her I could explain why because when something hurts me, even if it's going to hurt me, I'm still going to try to hurt it. You know what I mean? That has to have been when that was bred into me, right? At that point in life, that's when that occurred. That's right. And I still keep coming out the other side no matter how many thorns I end up with in my hand. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I imagine that's probably what it looked like, but I was raised by my grandparents, and in their house they had cactuses, a lot of different cactuses and things. So I'm assuming I learned because I didn't keep doing it. I mean, I didn't just always have cactus thorns in my hand, or I remembered that shit for sure. You'd have thought, right? I'd been like, well, dang man, no wonder why my hand always hurt. Y'all's mighty. Next one's for you, buddy. No, I don't remember stuff like that from being a kid. I laugh now at people. I don't know. Y'all can tell me, and I'm not going to laugh with you. I'm just going to ask y'all, what's your earliest memory? Can y'all remember being kids? Like Miss Desert, can you remember like being, I don't know, 5, 6 years old, 7 years old? I hear people tell this stuff, and they're like, I remember when I was 5 or 6. What? You can remember that shit? I don't remember nothing about none of that for the most part. None of it. Like, my memories don't even start until way up into the teens. I done paid a lot of money to erase that stuff, I guess. I mean, I just want to know if I did a good job of deleting stuff or, you know, you can remember back to when you were 3 years old? Seriously. Well, God bless you, man. Sheesh. I can't even imagine. I can remember when my kids were 3 years old. I can't remember being 3 years old. Even that's amazing. Desert Rose, amazing. I don't know. I had a lot of shit going on as a child. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I paid a lot of good money throughout the years to erase all those memories. I got a custom 20-inch race bike. Huh. You know what, though? Okay, I can remember little bits and pieces, but they're not great memories. Maybe that's why I just uh, assumed that, I mean, golly. Okay. I remember when I was like, I think I might have been like 6 or 7, and I got the Seattle Seahawks football uniform, football jersey. That's whenever I was like stuck with the Seattle Seahawks for life. I can remember that. See, I try to think of positive things, right? I can remember some real crazy shit that I can't tell you all about. I don't know how old I was when most of that was happening. I know I was young. I was less than 8 or 9. I know I was under 9 because I can remember most of everything that happened from 9 on. Even though most of that I've tried to forget, it won't go away. This one's for Desert Rose. Shells, you got the last one. You don't get 2 in a row. Huh. Pins up and laugh. I don't know about all that, man. I don't know how it can pop up if you don't know what it is. Couldn't tell you. That's interesting, though. I guess I'll let you know if it ever pops up. Then I'll know what it is. Then we'll all know. I'll be like, hey, I remember when I was like, I don't know, I had to have been around 6 years old or so. And I got something happened. Anyways, I ended up going to the hospital and getting stitches in my head. I remember all that. '72 copper. We'll keep that melted. Another crazy coin that looks like an 82 that's not copper. Or maybe it could be, but we ain't messing with it. Huh. Well, I never thought about that, Desert. Desert, I've kind of got an off on switch. I'm a different kind of beast. Literally, I'm like a machine. I got an off on switch. So I'm pretty outspoken about what does push them buttons. But once you push them, they're pushed. That's a fact. I went to school for early childhood education, so I'm oh nice. I got an education as a child pretty young, and that was I learned this, Desert. I got in trouble when I was in school, and I would get in trouble on the school bus. And my folks already had an arrangement with the school that look, he acts up, don't even call us, just whoop his ass. You know what I mean? He was allowed to get 3 swats at school, 3 swats a day. they were allowed to hit you with that paddle 3 times, and that was it. So they decided, okay, I had dyslexia. Well, I didn't have it. I have dyslexia. They had decided that I was clowning around when I was in like kindergarten, first grade. First grade's when it really started. That I was clowning around and writing upside down on purpose because I didn't understand what they were talking about. So they decided that I could get my maximum punishment every day as soon as I got to school. So when I would get to school and get off the school bus, I would have to go to the principal's office and go in there and I'd get my 3 swats out the way. So you know what I figured out? I figured out they were going to swat my ass every day, no matter if I did anything wrong or not. So I started figuring out what all I could do to earn those 3 swats every day. God bless, man. By the time that clicked in my head at first, I do kind of feel bad for some of them kids. I don't remember all of it. I just remember that kind of stuff. See, them are not great memories, right? That should not be like your childhood educational memories, right? It's like, well, literally after that, there was a fight every day. That was how I went about it. I was like, well, you can't do anything but whip my ass 3 times a day, and it don't matter if I punch Joe Blow in the mouth or if I just do really bad at the spelling test. Either way, I'm gonna get 3 swats. So at that point, it kind of set that line for how the rest of my younger life went. Because if you figure that out, hit the first grade, then the way you go after that is just a whole different direction. Probably than what could have been, but wouldn't made me who I was today if I'd have went that other way. I'll never know, right? I wouldn't change shit if I had a time machine because I like who I am. I'm younger than you. Paddling wasn't allowed in your school? Well, you should have lived in Southwest Missouri. As a matter of fact, they still have paddling at their school, as a matter of fact. So I can promise you this. I'm one of them parents that, hey, I signed the little papers for my kids to get swats at school if they acted up because I done told them that, look, you want the school to go ahead and whoop you if you act up there bad enough. But I still would never say, okay, because they're not doing good on spelling grades, that you can go ahead and spank them. That would never have happened. But you never, you know what I mean? All parents do whatever they got to do. I don't still think that that's probably never a good idea. I'm saying if you do, then believe this: if your child has any kind of intelligence at all, they're gonna figure out that you know what I mean. They're gonna get in trouble anyways. Eventually, they're gonna figure out how to earn that trouble. No. Hey, you know what it did, Desert? It made me very good at math because you know what I did at age, you know what I mean, first grade? I stopped trying to learn how to read. I didn't even care to do it anymore. All I ever done was got in trouble for it. I literally, by the time I got to junior high, the language teacher could tell you that if it hadn't have been for the fact that I was really good in sports, that's what kept me in school all the way up to going to prison, was that I was really good in sports. So, so when it come to like language and stuff like that, they literally didn't even make me go to class. Desert. I got to have like an hour to do whatever I wanted. I went and was a teacher's helper or whatnot for that hour and some other stuff. I didn't go to language class. from from fourth grade till after I was in junior high. I didn't really do language class. Like, it wasn't a thing. They just signed it off. They didn't make me go to class. So therefore, I grew up not knowing how to read or write. Couldn't spell anything right. I could spell my name, and that was about it. Crazy, huh? Yeah. Because no one ever sat down and taught me how with dyslexia how to write right. So I just quit learning how. I've learned as an adult. The first book that I ever read was the Bible, front to back. I taught myself how to read the Bible in prison, literally. That was the first book I ever read, front to back, was the Bible. Yeah. And I do great with numbers, and numbers have everything to do with my businesses as an adult. So not reading made me really good at math because I had to rely on numbers. And numbers don't move around on me like letters do. It's weird, I guess. I don't know. For me, it's normal. I don't know. I don't know what normal is because the way I look at things looks pretty normal to me. But I've learned that normal to me is backwards. So that's literally how I've learned how to write. I look at what I see and I try to write it backwards to where it makes sense to you all. So then my handwriting ends up like this. Tags from Whatnot sell a while ago, early. There's my handwriting. It looks like craziness, but I know what it says. By the way, congratulations, Jason. He won the gold on the game earlier over there on Whatnot. Ah, what? I really smacked the kiddos when my daughter ran off. What? Got to be careful. Don't be smacking onlookers. Everybody be after you. This one here's got some red on it. 81. Desert. Sound like me, then you can't be doing all that. Do as I say, not as I do. You can't be smacking the onlookers. It's not acceptable. I've been told that that's not okay. Just saying. People get upset with me when I do that. You can't just, apparently, even if they're there, they're not involved. I guess, maybe. I don't know. I can't believe we ain't found nothing today. Some copper. We got some kappa. Hold on. I know I got some more cool coins to search for y'all. Okay, Miss Desert. No one else has even showed up to get their coin roll hunts. Look, Shaws, you still in here? Miss Desert, you're in here. Shaws is in here. Here, let's search some $50. Let's do it. We'll search something cool. I know I got another thing of $50 in here. What is going on? Get the bank bag out. Let's get the bank bag out, Shaws. Aha. I know what I did. Here you go. Second thought. Okay, we got a roll of halves there. We're going to search those two. We got a couple of roll of quarters there. They need search because I need laundry money, okay? So I can give both y'all a roll of quarters. Because I need laundry money, so we're going to need to look through those boogers. And then we got a bunch of stacks of nickels. Oh, no, it's okay, Desert Storm. You ain't got a desert. Look, you ain't got to be big. I'm not, look. I mean, I used to be a bigger guy than I am now, but I learned how to be real quick and a real direct hit. And I'm that guy that I look, don't blink around me because I done hit you. I won't talk to you. You might even think I'm getting ready to say hi, and the next thing you know, you done got hit with a left hook you didn't even see coming. You know what I mean? And I have no complex about it. I will still on you, knock you the fuck out, and that is a fair fight. Any fight I win is a fair fight. Anyone that we get to walk away from alive, that's a fair fight. That's right. Yeah, throat punch, that's right. Dead in the ear. That's what I'm going for with that left hook. I'm trying to catch you in the eardrum with that left whenever you're looking at my right. Right. So if I don't catch you in that eardrum, I'm still gonna pop that temple on that jaw, and you're still gonna feel weird when that right comes across. Hey, I look at it the same way. If it happens to me in a fight, that's all fair game, man. Trust me. I done had dude about rip one of my testicles off one time in a fight. I know. It is all fair. The only fair fight is the one you live through. That's it. You just got to try to win. Just keep trying, right, Shaws? Desert, you're the first one up. Ladies first. Sorry, Shaws. You weren't born the right sex to go first on this one. No, ear biting's definitely fair. Look, Mike Tyson was definitely in the right. He was in the wrong ring, but I'm saying the man knew he was going down. He was just trying to stay alive. Just go ahead, bite the ear off. I ain't look, Shells. I've did some dirtier stuff than that before to win fights in the joint, man. I'm telling you, I've got cleaned down dirty before. I don't mind. I will stick a finger in your eyeball. I have. Hey, look, I bit a hunk out of this cat one time, man. Shells mining. This guy had me in a headlock, and I felt myself getting. You know what I mean? He was choking me out. Is what he was doing in the headlock, and I was not trying to pass out. I bit a plug out of his side, man. He cried for everybody he knew. I'm pretty sure the guard tower across the camp heard him screaming. Cause yeah, I spit that shit in his face. He let go of me though. He couldn't get me pulled off. You know what I mean? I did. I just spit the whole hunk of meat back at him. It bought me enough time to get out of that chokehold, and it let me get back into the fight. See, to me, that's all fair, man. And now at this age and being sick, I don't know. I believe in firearms. You'll notice on my record, I've caught more shootings recently than just assaults with my fist. That's probably why. Denver, come on now. Can we find you a W? Can we find a W or some silver? Let's go. Then, yes. Then eyes. Well, that works sometimes. I only say that sometimes because I know a guy. I went to school with him. He was older than me in school, and anyways, he he did steroids and things, but I watched him fight a guy, and dude had this thing and like grabbed up between his crotch, ripped him, and dude just looked at him, laughed, and then just absolutely pulverized his throat. Just grabbed him by the windpipe, and I was like, "Oh Lord," because I'm like you. I thought that'd probably be like tap out time. Mm-mm. Nope, not Clint. Something clicked in him. I'm pretty sure he had to go to the hospital, and like I think he might have lost one of his testicles over the thing, but he sure as shit about killed old boy. I mean, after that, I was like, boy, I tell you what, I put that in my little booker of. I always knew Clint was a little crazy, but I knew then that day I was like, look, me and him ever have odds with each other, I'm just gonna have to shoot him. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Yeah, I ain't fighting no dude that's like I am. Something wrong with him. Dude done ripped off one of his balls and he's still fighting. Something wrong with him. That's not the one you want to fight with. You just go ahead and shoot that one. Don't fight with him. Nope, he's not in Alaska. Hey, look, he's up in Trump Tower. Kevin's down there in Florida kicking it on the beach. Where do you think he's at with him? Oh, shh, you wasn't supposed to tell her yet. Oh my gosh. Not far from Canada. I was going to play a guessing game with her and let her guess where you were at with a name like Shaw's Mining. Now she knows. Hmm. Sorry, Miss Desert. No cool quarters in that one to keep. I apologize. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I just thought of this. Y'all, I'm just throwing my quarters in with the pennies, in with everything else. I have to dig them all out in order to get my laundry money out. I ain't doing it. Get my laundry money out right now. That is one dirty quarter. I'm not even taking that with me. I don't want the dirty quarters. All right, that's enough for that for right there. Set those aside. That's laundry quarters. Andrew, I'm not real sure who you are, but welcome in. You have to make a little more sense of your conversation than that, buddy. Ran around shirtless. Don't do it. I didn't run around shirtless, no. Andrew's Northwest Corner. How in the heck are you doing? Good to see you, man. Now, see, he's from Alaska. Shaw's Mining. Roll of quarters for you. Get ready. Have you seen Mr. Lance Parker? Have any of you all seen Mr. Lance Parker? Last thing I've heard from Mr. Lance Parker was he sent me this bag that has some stuff in it that he had marked, and he said, I hope when you test this, I hope some of it is silver. What? Lance, God, man. I really, I need to know he's okay for one, because I ain't seen him in a bit. But I mean, if that's got some other shit in it, now you got me worried just by the way it said that. I don't want to throw it in the machine and blow something up. Let me know what kind of metal you think that is. You know, that it can ruin an x-ray machine if I'm get the wrong kind of shit with. There ain't no way this is. Man, I think this thing's got heat damage. I think this quarter got heat damage somehow. If it's a double punch 74, it's weird. The rest of y'all having barbecue today? I'm learning how to talk with y'all again. I'm sounding a little better. Do I sound a little better? $29 degrees in Alaska. Let's go. He says it's 29 degrees. 22. Hey y'all, by the way, we're trying to do a thing for Charles Mining and his family and the passing of his brother. And I know everybody's busy doing a lot of stuff and seeing all the other stuff going on YouTube, so I know it's probably not a good time, and I know it's, whatever. MJ's already put up a W Eagle. I got some things I'm gonna be putting up, so y'all try to figure out when we're gonna do that. Hey, Miss Jennifer, how you doing? But we want to be able to do something for Charles and his family. Always tough when you lose a family member. And God bless, especially just unexpectedly. Love to live in Alaska. He said. Oh, wife is plucking snow gooses. She got a sister? No, I'm playing. I better stop playing, man. Okay. I'm already spoken for. I can't be playing. Still alive, so guess I'm good. There you go. That's the way I am, Jennifer. Jennifer, I've been so daggum sick, man. I'll be honest with you. People should not feel as bad as I felt for the last few days. It's terrible. I am feeling better though than I was, at least a little bit. I doubled up on the Mucinex and stuff today. Sounds like it. Oh my goodness. I sound terrible. Thank you, Miss Jennifer. Appreciate it. Let me know. Well, you always look beautiful. Got such a nice smile. She just likes picking at me, y'all. I do. I feel stuffy. I'm not a good mouth breather. Yep, I don't make a good mouth breather. I don't do good with mouth breathing. $50 roll. Good luck, y'all. I hate not being all. Yeah, man, I can't handle it. It's terrible. And then even when you roll over on your side, you're still all stopped up in some other strange way. Like I can sleep on my right side and I can breathe out part of my nose. When I rolled over on my left side, I couldn't breathe at all. So I had to sleep. Oh, it was terrible. I ain't doing all that neither. See, Jennifer, I ruined myself. When I was in the process of ruining all my memories, it ruined me being able to do things like nasal spray. Yeah. My sinuses are fine, but everybody's got them little trigger things. And see, I try to stay away from stuff like honestly, I don't mind going to a club with somebody. We can hang out and they can have some drinks, and I'm good with that. I can do that occasionally. I can't make that a part of my everyday life because if I'm around alcohol, if I drink, then I want to do meth. See, that's a problem. That was, yeah, no good, no bueno. So I've been clean for enough years that I know not to allow myself to get in these triggering things. Back when I was using, the only way that I would put it up my nose was I always had a sinus bottle with me. Most people probably thought I had really bad allergies. No, I just had a really good cocaine habit. And it was easier for me to put in the sinus medicine than it was to sit around chopping up lines all day. No messing around, right? Yeah. And the cocaine was just a quick buzz, but the meth is what I was, yeah. So I just don't do that because automatically my brain and body thinks, hey, it's time to get high. That's what it relates it with. So no sinus medicine like that for me. I don't spray nothing up my nose. I don't. Yeah, I was never into opioids really. Because of taking the opioids, I think is because yeah, I don't know. Later on in life, I was taking opioids for pain, doctor prescribed, but I was self-prescribing meth and cocaine so I could get through work and through every day because I couldn't work three jobs and take care of five kids by myself and sleep all the time, which is what I'd have been doing if I'd have just been taking pain pills. So, anyways, in my mind, that was my justification for it. So, all those are like trigger things for me. So, I don't mess around. Bath salt. Holy shit. You can't be messing around with no bath salt in that girl. And I see, I never even went down that aisle. One of them, huh? Let me find out you tried to eat somebody's face off or some shit. Don't do it. Good God, man. When you sniff them, they don't make you sleepy. I guess not. I don't know, man. Yeesh. No, no. Yeah, God bless you. I guess so. I did know. I can say, Jennifer, I had some gals that I knew, some people I knew that a few of them were that way. They were more into like until I turned them on to Molly. Then Molly compared to the bath salt, I guess, for a buzz for them because once they got on Molly, they were done with the bath salt. But they were, they were into the bath salt so heavy. I was like, y'all are tripping, man. You were addicted to Oxycontin. So the bath salts were lifting you up because the Oxycontin had you all drug out, which I completely get. Y'all put a stop in the chat. Y'all better get a guess in there. If you ain't got a letter in there, well, then you're screwed. I'm going to put stop in the chat for me. Addiction is a monster. So it comes in all different types of demons and forms. And I think it's awesome if y'all. She says no, she ain't doing it. She ain't putting stop in the chat. All right. Let's see who gets it. I'm going to start cracking it open just for. Here we go. So check this out, Jennifer, man. I got there's a homegirl here in Oklahoma City that sells on Whatnot, sells coins and things. And she found out I had pallets and stuff sitting here. She about freaked out on me today. She's like, man, you know how fast this stuff sells over here? I don't know why more people ain't selling over there on Whatnot. I had people in the chat all of a sudden asking to see it. I was like, look, man, I'm not signed up as a reseller. I'm signed up as what I am, silver and gold expert. I guess I might have to sign up for another thing. I am signed up for selling ball cards too, just because I'm into ball cards. But strictly herbal, that's me. I am too. 420. You know what? I thought about that too because she's a woman and she got her kids in there with her, and it's just a whole mama vibe. I think she'd do good selling this stuff. She did tell me she had thought about it before, and she was asking me like where I got them at, and there was someone else in the chat that's from Oklahoma. It was like, where are you sourcing these pallets at? And it's like I told them, I've got a place. I mean, because of who I was trying to help, I've got really good places for pallets. I can get them to y'all wherever around the U.S. I don't mess around with small stuff, so I found out how to get pallets. Hey, I don't want to know. Don't be causing my PTSD to act up, Jennifer. Okay, that Ellen. Oh God, yeah, man. She's well, yeah. I just caught part of that, and I was like, "What is happening now? I don't want to know." I just, I about climbed underneath the desk, man. No. Yes, Ellen is the winner. Thank you, Jennifer. No. Ah. Anyways, see, that's why I really just want out of the whole pallet thing because truly, just too many bad memories. Just gives me all kinds of. I'll let y'all sell all the other resale stuff. I'll sell y'all some jewelry, some other shit. You know what I mean? I just don't want to. Yeah. The more I don't think about that stuff, the better off I am. That's why it's sitting there collecting dust. Well, I don't either. I don't know. Everybody has their own thing. Let's see. Can we find some silver? What do you think? Hey, now, Ellen, can we find you something cool? Yep, me neither. I'm just trying to. I don't know. It's one of them things. Sometimes you just don't even know where to process it at, but pretty crazy. Either way, it is what it is. Hope it works out for everyone. There you go. Oh yeah, yep. Her computer went down. She said she got a really good one though for like $500. That's just killer awesome. Who else got a roll hunt coming this week? Anybody? Speak up. See if we can get you one of them 2024 nickels. Roll hunt. Roll hunt. Anybody? Anybody? Hmm. hmm. Miss Jennifer, by the way, I do still have a package for you. I haven't forgot. One of these days, I'll sell more jewelry again or something. I promise. I don't know when, but I will. I've had enough negativity on YouTube. I've just been, I don't know, just lost my thing for it. I guess I just didn't. Yeah, I don't feel it like I used to. I don't like to even turn it on because guess what? If I don't turn on YouTube, I don't have to see them people. Uh, If I turn on YouTube, I'll be damned if I might get an alert or something else or somebody done tag some of theirs. Ah, then all of a sudden, I'm right back into that mindset. Whole world is better off if I'm not including myself, believe it or not. I actually bumped into a gentleman at a coin shop a few days back. He got all excited and I recognized him. And he said, "Hey," he's a YouTuber. He was telling other people. And of course, the other people are already near me. He automatically got all excited and asked me about the coin show, one of the ones that's coming up. And it's one of the ones that the YouTubers usually show up to. He was like, "Hey, you gonna be there?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there, but I won't have a table." See, it's like I told him. I said I did my very best to try to separate myself from all of them maggots, but I will come by because I do have a list. And like Santa Claus, I'll be going around checking it twice. Do I really want people to consider me a part of that community anymore? No. I would rather be painted anything besides one of them. Couldn't pay me enough at this point in life. That's what I told him. I was like, dude, you can do me a favor and call me a whatnotter. You can just call me Jeff Crumpler. You can say, hey, I do, some auctions on YouTube. Don't ever call me one of them YouTubers. I am not one of them coin YouTubers. I am not one of them people that hide behind a keyboard and does bullshit and acts like it's okay. I don't want to be put in that category with those folks. I'm good. I actually send out my products to people. I actually pay people when I buy stuff from them, and I send out my merchandise. So I don't want to be put in a circle of people that don't, which for fact, there is people in the YouTube coin community that do not. I do not want to be put in that category. I'm a coin dealer. I do it as a business, as a job, as a living. It's what I do. It's not a game. It's not it's not an act for YouTube. It's not a play that I put on. It's what I do every day. Perplexed mind. Literally the first thing I do in the morning is turn off my alarm clock and hit the button that says, what is the live spot price of silver and gold in Taiwan at this time? That's because whenever I get up in the morning time, the only market open is the Asian market. So I'm already checking silver and gold prices overseas to see what we might open up at in the US. Oh, you're better off, Ellen. You're better off. God bless you. You were born with a name that got you right there at the peak of it. I'm glad that I'm some lot patient than I used to been because before I'd have never even got a chance to know you because I'd have seen the first three letters of your name and been like, okay, I was almost that way anyways. I tried to play nice at first, but I was real skeptical. I'll be honest with you. And I wasn't the only one. I had mods reaching out to me in messages. They were like, hey, Jeff, what you think? I was like, I don't know what to think. Just be nice. There you go. So, but Jennifer, that's just it though. I've just, you know what? I avoid everywhere now because I've even heard you say you can't tell people who they can be friends with, and you're right. But I ain't got to be in the same play box with their friends. That just means them people weren't my friends either, right? They play with them kids on the other side of the street. That's where they need to stay, is with them kids on the other side of the street. And guess what? I'm still eating good. My bills are still getting paid, and I'm still living life. So I'm better off without all of them. You know what I mean? It's not causing me headaches. I'm not smoking 3 ounces of weed a week. Instead, I'm only smoking one at most. Literally cut my weed habit down to 1/3 of what it was because they had me so stressed out trying not to kill one of them. All I could do was smoke weed continuously. They should be really grateful for marijuana. It probably definitely spared some people their lives at some point. I don't do well with people stealing from me. If you want to piss me off beyond belief, steal from me or one of my people. The only punks that's managed to get away with it on the face of this fucking planet has been a few of these punks from YouTube that managed to slide around at a distance. But I'm telling you, their time's coming too. I do not play around about that. And more importantly than stealing from me was stealing from my people. My own mother can tell you she watched me go to prison for other people because they were my people. I would probably come closer to killing you for one of them than I would myself because that I take to heart. So there you go. Some of y'all fucked up out there and you stole from some of my people. That's a problem. And like I said, when you lay with dogs, you catch fleas. So the ones of y'all that's running around with them dogs, just know them fleas jump and they do bite. Furry, you got a coin roll hunt coming? Some of y'all have got some coin roll hunts coming, for real. I know you do. God bless you. Just speak up. Furry, decide who's going to get this one. Furry's at Walmart now, dedicating her life to being the next best Walmart employee next to Jeff Crumpler, who is already the best Walmart employee in Oklahoma. I go in there, check myself out. I'm missing that. Said, oh shit, I came at a bad time. What do you mean missing that? No, we just, I don't know what you're talking about, Miss Jennifer. I'm already past. I'm already past it. Y'all still talking about it. No one else has got a coin roll hunt coming. Well, missing that, you know what? God bless you. An hour and 30 minutes we've been here. You just got here. You got to know it took me that long to finally, crack the egg and even mention it a whole lot, but it happens because we're on fucking YouTube and YouTubers are ignorant and some of them don't know how to pay their bills and they don't know how to fucking be responsible for their actions. So, yeah, they piss me off. I even tell people on whatnot, I'm like, you probably don't even want to come over to the YouTube and watch because YouTubers have absolutely sickened me, pissed me off beyond belief. You want to hear my true opinion about YouTube? Go over to Whatnot and ask me a question. Then I'll tell you exactly how the fuck I feel about YouTube and their bullshit. Look what I did find. I did find silver, and no one even spoke up. She said, yes, I have stuff to do. Well, you be careful out there doing it. Y'all be safe. Enjoy your Memorial Day. See, I feel like missing that. I feel like I've got stuff to do. And believe it or not, I would put together the time and the effort to fire up with you all over here. And then most of the time, I would have ass clowns come into my stream, goof it up. I didn't. So, I mean, I had to quit making time for y'all because y'all didn't have time to be in here whenever I fire up. I've been live for an hour and 30 minutes. Mm. So I don't even feel guilty about it anymore. But honestly, that's why you don't see me as live as much, because I just go over to Whatnot. I go over to Drip, and we got a whole nother life. You know what I mean? Well, perplexed mind, welcome to my world. Not only do I, and you know, everybody's got kids. I appreciate y'all. What I'm saying is, I just couldn't make it a routine to want to come over here and hang out 6 days a week like I was when there was no return. It was a bigger headache at the end of the night than it was anything else. It makes no sense. Just explaining my absence. That's all. Not that y'all really give a shit, nor do I care if you do. Hmm, hmm. She got to the doctor to get meds. I'm glad you went to the doctor. Hopefully you're feeling a little better. Man, you don't want none of this that I got going on right now. This Mucinex has been kicking the crap out of whatever it was, thank God. At least I can talk and I'm not just like hacking and wheezing today like I was. I was in terrible shape yesterday. Terrible, terrible. I was in bad enough shape yesterday that I thought Jennifer was going to drive from Missouri and take me to the hospital. I was like, no, I don't want to go to the doctor. I'm good. I already been to the doctor. I've been to the doctor like two or 3 days in a row, y'all. I don't like doctors. I'm not going to the doctor no more this week. I promise you. I could have probably fell over dead and I wouldn't have went to the doctor, because that was it for me. I was done with doctors this week. Finished. Holy cow, what did I do? Wow, y'all, we've been on here for an hour and 33 minutes. Do you know this is the first time I reached for a vape trying to find some nicotine or something? Pretty amazing, huh? And guess what? I don't even have my nicotine in here, so even better. Do you like furry? What? What do you mean, do I like furry? Furry's a nice gal. Doing cartwheels through chat. What are you doing? Okay, who else has got roll hunts coming? Yeah, we look at them. No. Gemini just tried to do something with my phone. Hey, do y'all got any of y'all got Androids? Y'all got this new Gemini thing or wherever the hell that is trying to take over my phone? Apparently, no one is doing car wheels. I mean, I would try, but I'm not feeling well. I'm just saying that, I've got a whole thing I'm doing in less than a week. I'm trying to get healed up for. I got to be over this cold in a week and be physically fit and ready. Shaw says it sucks. Oh, that Jiminy thing? What is that about? It's the Jiminy thing. I don't know what that is, man, but it keeps popping up on my Androids. I done told her I don't want no Jiminy. I don't know if it's Jiminy Cricket or what it is, but I don't need it. It just now popped up again. It said, "Oh, it's a new AI." Just a new name, huh? I don't know. All I know is it popped up on my phone again a while ago and said Jiminy wanted to assist me doing something. I told him no, thank you. I mean, I just don't think it could be good to have something else trying to. I tried to hook the bot up for on here, the AI bot that they offer. We all seen how that worked out, right? It once it got to thinking I couldn't make it stop doing stuff, and then it wanted to do other stuff. Perplexed Minds is back. Perplexed, big hugs. Look, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us, having the kiddos and all. Don't take me wrong. I'm just, I guess I really just don't need to explain myself at all, probably. Kick rocks. There you go. She says kick rocks, AI. You do Torrent cards? Hmm. Well, see, I don't mess around. I don't do the cards. I don't do the Ouija boards. I don't do the stuff. Yeah, to each their own. I mean, some people, they're into those things. They think they can read the future, tell things. I don't know. Don't look at mine. I don't want to know, Miss Ellen. I'll take a. Nope. I don't want to know. You got Bixby. What is that stupid Bixby? What does that mean? Is that a thing? Am I reading that right? Uh, Boy, that's too many weird letters there for me, Furry. You're gonna have to do better than that. I can't be reading that right. It's a Samsung. Well, that damn sure wasn't spelt Samsung. That thing had an X and some more stuff in it. Okay, well there you go. Just eat your battery, huh? Huh. Turret. Turret are cool, Ellen. There you go. Jennifer's into the turret cards. Hey, everybody's into something different. I mean, I'm not, nothing against them. I just don't want nobody to ever read mine. See, there's a few things that I promised my grandmother. And when I make a promise, y'all, I keep it to death. You know what I mean? I'm that guy, right? So I promised my grandma when I was younger that I wouldn't play around with no tarot cards and I wouldn't play around with no Ouija boards. She made me promise that to her. She told me, she said, son, that stuff's witchcraft. Don't you ever mess with it. So I promised her that at a very young age, and I just never messed with the cards, never messed with the Ouija boards, none of that stuff. Just saying. Now, as an adult, after going to prison twice, she made me promise that even if I had the smoking gun in my hand and the dead body at my feet, that I'd never plead guilty again. And last time, I take some had to take some hits in trial, but I didn't plead guilty. It didn't matter. They didn't find the gun in my hand, but I would say they definitely had bodies at my feet. Pled no contest to some of them, some of the weapons charges. But I hold my word to my grandmama. You know what I mean? Well, perplexed, I hope you change your ways. It's a lot more fun out here than in there. I'm starting to wonder now what I did with my nicotine. Hmm. The fact I can't breathe right, I haven't been using my nicotine vape hardly at all. Because, yeah. Uh, Now she has to go look. Oh my gosh. See, look, they know the words of it. Miss Jennifer used to do the oh Jill, blah 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 blah. I don't even know what the name of that is. It's like $100. What? It's worth $100. What are we talking about that's worth $100? I don't know, Shells. I'm curious too, man. They done threw up numbers. A Ouija. What? Oh, well, there you go. Well, it ain't worth nothing to me. If I run across one, I'm probably gonna burn it. I probably won't even give it to you. I'll be honest with you. I've ran across the Ouija boards and some of my pallets, and I burnt them. Literally, I didn't. I didn't even donate them. I didn't put them in the dumpster for someone else to find. I burnt them. Furry says, "Not in my house." He's got holy water. She's throwing holy water on you gals right now. It's okay. Look, we got you. Having a Ouija board in your life can't be any worse than, some shit that I've done, I'm sure. And this is a Philadelphia, I believe. Boy, this nickel has just been through a war, it looks like. 1940. No. It is not what it appeared to be at all. That's junk. Hey, Son the Silver, how you doing? So, can any of y'all look up on the old interweb for me real quick? National World's Currency Fair. Can you look up the World's Currency Fair and the date and time that it is coming to Oklahoma City? Please and thank you. Any one of you mods out there or modish type people, that'd be awesome. How's Silent Silver doing? Want to try to get you all some dates and locations on some of the shows coming up. I encourage you, I implore you, all you different YouTubers, please come to the local shows. I'm trying to encourage all of them to come. Hitch a ride with your friends. Come to the coin shows in Oklahoma, please. If you can't make the ones in Oklahoma, there's going to be some in Texas. I'll be traveling to. There's going to be some also in Arkansas. There's going to be some. Yeah. Come to some of the local coin shows. I want to get these dates and places for y'all so we can put them up so that I can see some of y'all there. August 19th through 23rd. That's going to be here in Oklahoma City. That is the National Currency Show, World Currency Fair. Thank you, Miss Furry. Thank you, Miss Jennifer. There you go. So y'all want to get here to Oklahoma City? 19th through 23rd of August. So not next month, not the month after. It's a couple of months away. That gives you a little bit of time. Now we got another one coming up. Yep, there you go. August. Now the one that's in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where is it going to be? Here's the ticket website. Yep. Thank you, Miss Ellen. I guess only women can go. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not great at it. I'm over here. I got all my devices doing different stuff. It's gonna be my go-to from now on when y'all start giving me too hard a time. Just gonna give you the bar. You can melt that one. Ah, oh my goodness. I don't even know why that's still here, why it's still on my table. Just because it's an interesting talking piece, right? Miss Jessica Dumpster Girl in the building. Holy cow, I about went all squeaky Kermit on the announcement just then. My pimp showed up, scared the hell out of me. Ain't seen her all day. Yeah, she didn't turn me out to the streets. Miss Jessica. Oh, Miss Jessica. You're sharing me out now, but Miss Jessica. The other pimps done been in here at me. They was trying to break me down. I told them all this candy I had for my mom that it was going to you. They told me, they said they didn't know. I told them it had to happen that way. She giving me a day off. Is that what it is? Miss Jessica, I appreciate you. I have been terribly not feeling well. I'm sorry that I don't feel well. It's Saturday. I don't have any whatnot auctions tonight, do I? Barry, I don't have a whatnot show tonight, do I? I don't think I have anything planned for whatnot tonight. I don't think so, Shells. I didn't pop up a big game today. I went and helped my buddy. Rima get through her show, man. She's a beast. 19 hours and something she was on there. I don't think so. I think the auction tomorrow night's the next thing I have on Whatnot. I might pop up later on tonight on Whatnot, do a pop-up game or something. Meanwhile, y'all, put your minds and thoughts together about how we can do something for Shaw's Mining and his family. Because I have some stuff. Well, somewhere I have a slab from MJ. And yeah. Sitting around here someplace, see? Don't worry, Shaws, it ain't going nowhere. Oh, there it is. It's up here on a shelf. It's up on a shelf. So that right there is going to be going up for Shaw's Mining and his family. For Miss MJ Squirrel, who's been gone with her family. She's going to be gone with her family probably for the rest of the week. And next week, maybe. Who knows? She's out enjoying life. 2022 W. But there we go. Oh, that would be awesome, Miss Jessica. Drop the link. So we got to do something for this. We got to do something for some other things we're going to do for Shaw's and the family. And yeah, I'm going to let you guys, you're going to have to figure that out. Y'all are just going to have to coordinate that yourselves because I don't know. I don't know when to do it or how to do it or how y'all want to do it. I have no idea. Miss Jessica, you could drop the link for your son's video. That'd be cool. We can all go give him a thumbs up. Y'all know, being a young man, gonna make him feel good if he gets a bunch of thumbs up. So go over there and smack a thumbs up on it. Your parrot and dogs. What? You got parrots? Oh, they got parrots. Let me find out you got a bird over there repeating me. About to go check out the short. Very nice. Congratulations. Oh, he won a SpongeBob. And yeah. See? It don't necessarily have to be negative things. But YouTube just brings that into my life. And I'm so trying to just be okay. That is awesome, Miss Jessica. Hey, my kids went through the whole SpongeBob phase. Whose kids didn't like SpongeBob, right? If you can, tell Dove to, please. I will let him know if we see him. I sure will, Miss Jessica. Appreciate you. I had a blue and gold. Nice. Yeah, man, look, hey, he's so excited. SpongeBob was cool, even for us parents, right? Your break's almost over. Well, now, Furry, we're going to have to negotiate this. Furry, what you do is when you start to go back in the door, just stub your toe. Tell him, look, I think I just stubbed a toe. I might have caused a perium hyrubandurum on my thing. There you go. Just tell him that. That'll confuse the shit out of him. They'll probably let you take another 10-minute break. Shaw's mind said, I'll be. Shaw's over there watching the girls. What you doing? Oh, Miss Jessica. I'm going to have you pit me, Miss Jessica, for real. One of these days, we need to do something for Shaw's mind and his family. I'm going to actually have to have some mods and some people pimp me out and some people actually like help with doing the thing. And we'll have to coordinate it somehow. You know what I mean? Because if not, it's never going to happen over here on YouTube. And then my next best bet is I'm going to end up doing it for Shaw's on Whatnot, but I don't even know how to announce it on Whatnot. So basically, I'll just have to sell the items and then we'll just give him the money. And that's how it'll happen. If y'all want to be a part of trying to pitch in and do something for Shaz and his family, then y'all going to have to help me figure out how to set it up over here. I'm going to come up with the silver and the things to sell off. So that's my part of doing it. And I'll run the stream. You all decide what time we're going to do it and what day. Meanwhile, you know my Whatnot schedule. That's not going to change for YouTube. So that's already in stone. So you're going to have to work around that. I'll be right back. I need to go find nicotine. That's the best I can do for you to say, I want to give. I've got stuff to give. Y'all are going to have to figure out when you're going to be available and how you want to do it. Auction or game or what you want to do. Hey, there is a young lady that's in the chat that has an E for the first letter of her name. Miss Ella. Are you still in here? Miss Desert Rose. Hey. I have something that you would want. I don't know if you'd want it or not. As somebody that's got a letter E in their name is going to need it though, and probably a woman, but it's got diamonds in it. I have to I'll have to get it out and test it and give it all. Give you the 140 on what it is I need to get out of it. But obviously, I'm not a woman and I don't have any E in my name. And I got it some time ago, but I just ran across it again the other day, and now we got it sitting up here on the stupid shelf, so it really probably needs a home before I just bust the diamonds out of it, melt it. Watching horse auctions. Oh, wow. Miss Jessica, what's your favorite kind of horse? Hey, my daughter's named Emma also. Ellen, true story. Actually, my daughter's full name is Emma Lee, but we call her Emma, spelled Emma. Anna, Emma, and Anna are my youngest twins, or are my youngest twins, not Jennifer's, but yeah. Jennifer's got a set of twins also that's younger than my youngest twins. That's fun. Pretty cool name. It's an old fashioned name, right? Oh my goodness, that yawn was well earned because I've been helping Jeff. Last comment, what? Oh, I love all horses, she said. So you don't have a favorite? My first horse when I was a kid that I can remember was a Palomino. And that horse was so calm. We were just some young kids. It was probably so. Oh, she's got to go. All right, Miss Jessica, we'll see you later. Be safe out there on them streets doing all that pimping. All right, Furry, don't work too hard. All the ladies are leaving. Shaw's go check it out. There's got to be some good looking guy on somewhere. I'm playing, ladies. I'm playing. I probably need to move that out of view, the camera, huh? Yeah. Shows you didn't show him enough leg. Here we go, Shows. Come on back, ladies. We got you. Let's talk about Shaw's mining. He only showed so much. You can only see the same picture so many times, Shows. Oh, there's another view. Shaw says, there you go. He said, I wasn't streaking through chat. All right, y'all. Anybody else got any more coin roll hunts coming? They all would run. Why is that, buddy? I don't think they'd run from you, Shows. Think it'd be okay, buddy. All right, y'all. Kermit the Frog's going to get off here with my wore out voice. I appreciate y'all. He says, I don't know. Laugh out. Charles, I appreciate you, man. Keep your head up. Wanted to come out, hang out with you for a bit. So I'm glad we got to do that. At least we're passing part of the evening with you, right? Meanwhile, Miss Ellen, everyone else, Charles, help coordinate something, y'all. Getting tacos for dinner. Oh, man. Good night, Miss Ellen. Miss Ellen's leaving too. Hey, there. All the gals just packed up and left. Shaws. They said, the hell with this. I'm hungry now. So am I. Actually, I haven't ate. That does kind of sound. I had some chicken broth earlier. All right, Shaws, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go have a safety meeting, and we're gonna go hit some food. Go eat. I'll go eat. That's it. I'm gonna go. Hey, it's a good idea. Go get you some food, Shaws. You need to eat. Make sure you're staying fed and taking care of yourself, buddy. All right, y'all. Remember this: if you can hear my voice, God loves you. If you can't hear my voice right now, but you hear it later, know this: God loves you. And tomorrow's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day, so give him a little reverence. Tell him thank you for just being alive, right? Because believe it or not, if you're listening to this, you're above ground and not below water. So you got something to be grateful for. All right, y'all. Remember to keep your heads up, your feet down, keep reaching for them stars. Keep stacking that silver and gold.
Thank you all. Just remember, keep your heads up, keep your feet down, keep reaching for those stars, and keep stacking that silver and gold until...
Go get some food.
Thank you all. Keep your heads up, keep your feet down, keep reaching for those stars, and keep stacking that silver and gold. God bless. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.